welcome back to Kimmykims garden, where we pretend to be living out Stardew Valley in real life. In the suburbs, not the country. Remember where we last left my garden? Newly planted, fresh dirt, fresh plants, fresh hope. I forgot about freezes. Turns out Texas is not quite as immune to freezes as I so foolishly thought. I really should have known better after last year. The weather was so nice and warm on February 15th that I was lulled into a false sense of security. 2 days later, bam! Hit with the freeze. We lost several plants, but honestly, the bedsheets did work. We were able to salvage most of the garden. I had to take the strawberries and blackberry bush inside for several nights, which definitely saved them. But I soon learned the cold was not the only villain we have to protect against.
All right, today is March 1st. First time I've let my plants be outside by themselves in at least a week. Oh, hello, there's a bee. Oh my God. That bee just buzzed all over my hand and the camera. That was wild. Okay. So I think rabbits ate my blackberry bush. And I had the strawberries next to it. But I moved them over here. And, yep, I think rabbits ate my strawberries too.
And now, on to the future.
Here's the update on the garden. A lot's happened, as you can see. First things first, there's now a fence around the garden, and that is because there were some vermin that ate my original blackberry bush. So this is the new blackberry bush. It is here. I don't think it's terribly happy, but we'll see what happens. These are the strawberries. I've already gotten 2 strawberries off of it. And there is another one coming up, and then there's some blossoms that are doing their darndest. That pot's empty. Okay, now, the potato plant. This potato plant is extremely happy This one I thought was dead, and now there's 2 different seedlings. What? Very exciting. The garlic is extremely happy. This one is happier today than it was yesterday. We got a big storm, so that's a lot happier. I need to learn when to pull this stuff up. Okay, the carrots are exploding. Very, very thrilled with their progress. They look very happy and cute and green. So, okay, you'll notice there's now 4 plants here that were not here before. There was a watermelon plant that died during one of our 2 frosts that we had in March, or February and March, I don't remember. It died. So I replanted with more strawberries because we gotta love some strawberries. So we've got that there. We actually have this crazy guy down here. Very exciting. We have some hiding in here. Look at that. Look at that. It's nuts. Get out of there, ant. And then the broccoli is extremely excited. I also thought that one was more unhappy than it is. It's clearly getting eaten quite a bit. I don't really care because I'm, whatever. Okay. In this one, we've got 2 tomato plants, 2 pepper plants, and if you remember, this used to be a cucumber right here. This used to be, I think, a tomato plant. I don't remember. So now this is a sweet orange bell pepper. This is a poblano pepper. That's not true. That's an Anaheim pepper. And then these 2 are heirloom tomatoes. So we've got 2 blossoms here and 2 blossoms there, and I'm probably gonna have to put a cage on them, and I'm very excited. Okay, I don't know if you actually saw any of that, but it's beautiful. My onions are out of control. All right. These are the wildflowers. So the poppies are going nuts, as you can see. I don't know. I know for some succulents, when they get these pink edges, that's really good for them, but I don't know if that's good for poppies, so I need to research that. They're California poppies mainly, so we'll see how that goes. I planted a dahlia here. I believe that's what this is. Or maybe it's here. I'm not really sure. But I think this is the dahlia, but it looks really different from the other one. I'll show you the other one. So yeah, we'll see what happens with all of these. Now, the one we started with, ornamental kale, out of control. Lettuces, very happy. My niece and nephew ate that, so they gave it a thumbs up, so that was good. Look at that, out of control. The spinach is even happy, just crazy. And then my lovely dahlia that I planted because 2 snapdragons used to be here and then they died. So, there we have it. And that's my garden, y'all. It really came to life once it stopped having, once we stopped having random frosts. Okay. Here is the blackberry bush. We have seen some new growth. I need to fertilize it. Here is the waxed amaryllis.
Another plant we added to the garden that is not in Stardew Valley is an amaryllis. I was gifted this amaryllis flower for Christmas by John's mom, and I was quite surprised by the big flowers this wax bulb produced. I did a little bit of research and found that you can actually salvage the bulb by taking the wax off, letting it dry, and planting it in a small pot. I did not realize, however, was how quickly this plant would grow.
It started getting, there's no growth. That is so exciting. It started getting this red root fungal problem that you can see right here. And I think you can see it even better. Yeah, here you go. Right here, you can see the problem. Oh, there's something else right there. But that is from being root bound inside and getting some sort of fungus on the roots. I don't know. Here is my very sad strawberry plant that I think is dying. As you can see, it's turning red. I've already pulled off some red leaves. This is very sad. This, I just think it doesn't have enough room. I don't know. I think I did this wrong. It looks pretty, but I think I did it wrong. This potato plant is insanely happy. Look at these flowers. I don't know if it's supposed to have them, but they're really pretty. You can see some issues with some of the leaves, but I think it mostly looks really happy. There's some bugs. I don't know if you can see that, but there's some bugs. It's very windy today. Okay. This garlic, I think, is being crowded, as you can see, but the other garlic seem fairly happy. It might even be ready to be pulled up. I have no idea. The carrots are super happy. We're really pleased with that growth. I have no idea when they'll be ready. The strawberries have been very hit or miss, although look at all this growth. How exciting about that. Look at that. I have not seen that. I haven't looked very closely at these lately. But there's lots of buds. Look at that. Oh, what? Oh my god. Crazy strawberries hiding. Got some blossoms over here. That is a massive blossom. Look at that. My god. Beautiful, beautiful. Anything else over here? I don't think so. All right, now the broccoli. The broccoli doesn't look terribly happy. It's also like, it's just there's just lots of holes in the leaves, and I'm not seeing anything coming from it. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to look like. It doesn't look happy. Okay. The peppers are not as happy as I was hoping they would be. There were 2 blossoms on here, 2 buds, and that one went away. These 2 are coming in. I don't know. This one, same problem. It's turning black. I don't know. It's unhappy. I need to figure out what's up. But the tomatoes, look at this. They're very long. It's a long tomato. Let's see if I can get a good vantage point. Here you go. Long tomatoes. The onions, literally out of control. I might dig them up soon. They're so big. But they also may not be ready. I don't know. Now, I did have a tomato plant over here, and it got completely decapitated. Something came in and ate it, and it was just lying on its side one day. So as you can see, I'm assuming this is some sort of weed there too. I don't know. I'll probably have to pluck that soon, but I kind of want to see what happens. My poppies may not be very happy. They are turning yellow. Look at that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with these. Same thing over here. I still don't know what this plant is. It looks amazing and beautiful, but I don't know what it is, and I can't seem to find any information on it online, which means I'm not looking hard enough, and I will happily admit that. But I am excited to see what all this turns into. And then my lettuce, my crazy lettuce, very happy, very happy, was happy, no longer looks happy. The spinach is not pleased. I wonder if I'm watering it too much. Yellow usually means too much water, right? the happiest kale I ever have seen in my entire life, which doesn't mean much. Oh, except for down here. Hello. Gross. I mean, it's ornamental. I'm not eating that. I'm not going to eat the majority of this, especially my bolted lettuce. So when this happens, that means it's no longer good to eat. But I just really like the flowers. They're so tall. Look at how glorious that is. Just beautiful. Oh, blowing in the wind. Not a care in the world. But yeah, if your lettuce grows flowers, it's too late. Get rid of it. And this is my dahlia. And evidently you're supposed to do specific things to it to get it to bloom. I've not done those things. So it'll probably just be a green plant. Is it true? Do I see something over here that's amazing and incredible? We have our first bloom. Oh my god, we have a bud over here. We have our first bloom. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Look at her. She's lovely. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I didn't know that this was happening. Alright, so I pulled all the lettuces out of here and I planted different flower seeds. So like sunflowers and then the hummingbird flower mix that I also put over here. I dumped that in there as well just to see what else happens. But look! She has bloomed and she is glorious. Look at her there. There she is. And we have a couple more blooms, so a couple more opportunities for blooms, so we'll see little buds. I also planted some summer squash right here in this empty space, so we'll see what happens with that. Probably not a lot. And then I pulled the broccoli because I don't know what it was doing and I was tired of it. I also wanted to give the strawberries a little bit more room. But yeah, I'm excited about all this. Look at my harvest. It's covered in dirt right now. I'm gonna have to wash it off. But it's all my lettuce. I just pulled all of it. I don't know how to actually harvest lettuce, but I didn't want to grow anymore, so I just pulled the entire plant. And I'm just gonna wash it, and then guess John and I are gonna have a massive salad later. Also, this is what I planted in its stead. I poured the rest of this, and then all of this in that container. So hopefully we're gonna have crazy flowers, but we'll see. And then this is what I planted next to the tomato. Alright, today is Monday, May 2nd, and my wildflowers are growing where the lettuce used to be. So many little sprouts. I think we're going to have quite a bit of sunflowers. I think those are extremely happy right now. And I'm really hoping that this dahlia will bloom. I think that'd be cool. And then I pulled the broccoli, and I think that's actually helping the strawberries quite a bit. We also got a good amount of rain last night. You can see strawberries forming. I love how you have to kind of hunt for them. Carrots are still growing. The garlic is still growing. I'm almost wondering if it's ready because of all the dead leaves. They might be ready to pull. I don't know. I need to look up the potatoes. I don't think these are doing very well. Oh, there's one right there that's really trying hard. But the ones that aren't, I'm going to go ahead and pull off so that they don't use extra energy. The squash is blooming. Look at that coming up. Very, very exciting. Whoa. That onion is very happy. And then these tomatoes are also excitable. They're doing really well. I think these might be ready really soon. And then look at these friends. So this is a new one, and this is a new one. Look at that. So yellow. And these two are kind of old. They've been around for a couple days. So this is gonna bloom soon. This is the old one that bloomed. I wonder if there's seeds inside there. That might be what that is. But there's another one there and there. There and there. Oh, we're gonna get lots of poppies. And then I have no idea what's going on over here. I think there's more poppies. I want to say these are poppies, but they kind of look different, don't they? Is that grass? This might be grass. I'm not sure. But something's been eating on all these plants too. The waxed amaryllis is kind of nuts. It's really big, and some of the leaves aren't doing so well. This one's pretty jank. This one you can see all that red on the side. That's from the roots that got infected. But it still seems relatively happy somehow. We've got one strawberry coming from this plant. Look at that. Was not expecting that. And this one's putting out another blossom, which I'm very surprised by. I thought this plant was dead. And it very well may be. And then I watered this with fertilizer yesterday. All three of these, actually. And then it rained last night. But my blackberry bush is showing new growth, which is exciting. I've got good news. We've got some leaning onions. This means that it is ready to be harvested. See how it's a squishy neck? That means it is ready. When it leans over, we yank. Alright, so I'm doing this without tools because I'm excited. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at how lovely. They're kind of small, but that's okay. I'm kind of small too, so. But we've also got some more poppies. You can see how many have bloomed. Which ones are still blooming. I'm not entirely sure what this crazy plant is, but it's about to bloom. I still don't know what this is. So if anyone knows what this is, please let me know. Because it's beautiful and crazy looking. Look at all these wildflowers. Still hasn't bloomed, probably not going to. So beautiful. The garlic is looking kind of funky. I think it might be ready to pull those as well. And we've got so many strawberries. All the strawberries in here. Let's see here. Look at that. Oop, look at that. Gross. Oh, This is too squishy. You know, is this kind of the same thing? Like when they get squishy necks? I heard it's like when they get shoulders, and I don't know what that means. Look at that. We got ourselves a pepper. Oh my god. Look at that. It is trying real hard. This, I think, is dying. These are all the ones that were eaten by a worm. And I think I found it and plucked it. But it ate 3 of my tomatoes. But that's okay. We still have another tomato right there. He's okay. And then we've got one here. One here. One here. So at least 4. Which is great. And then of course, like, we'll be getting onions for a while. Yay! Probably ready to come out. Okay. You're rotted. Good, good, good. They have really come alive since I pulled the broccoli, which is good. Okay, now, the reason I brought you out here, I think it's time to pull the garlic. I was doing the math. Like, look, see, all these leaves have died. And then I was doing the math, and they've been out here for more than 75 days, which means that they should be at, like, full maturity. I forgot to bring a tool. So I'm just gonna go for it. Like, it should take 75 days for them to reach maturity. And they were planted on February 15th. Today is May 14th, so that's like almost 80 days. They seem awfully small, don't they? You know, I bet they're small because I planted them so late. You're supposed to plant them in the fall. But that's okay. You know what? Even if they're not technically ready, like, well, that guy, that's all right, because I probably want to plant something else over here anyway. Oh my god, what are you, sir? Like, I just think it's time, you know? They're brown and like leaning over. I don't think I did it right anyway. There's one way on the side that like doesn't even look good and never really has. And I don't know. I just think it's time for a lot of reasons. Yeah, so these are all small because I planted them at the wrong time. I just didn't know. I just really wanted to plant garlic. Look at my collection! How exciting! Alright. Bunch of little baby ones.
And then I'm not gonna leave them out to dry in the sun. I think I was reading that you don't want to do that with garlic. I think I'm just gonna take them inside. Onions, I think you want to do that with. But like, I clearly did not listen to that. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, this one just like never really grew. Oh. Look at the little guy right here. Look at that. Just a quick check on everyone else. Strawberry's not doing so great, is it? And then so many there. Ever since I pulled the broccoli, these have been much happier. So that's good. That's awesome. Okay. Here are the sunflowers and the other wildflowers. I really don't think this dahlia is ever gonna bloom. Like, I haven't seen it even produce like anything that could bloom. And I think it's just because it's too hot. I think it just got too hot. We have a very, very hot May. Like, we're breaking records and stuff, so it's frustrating. Is that mint? That little leaf right there makes me think of mint. I don't think it is, though. Here are the other wildflowers. I still don't know what this is. There's a bud. I didn't know it was going to have a flower. Well, it's a wildflower mix, so of course it would. Look at that. Oh my god. It's gonna be pink. It's gonna be pink. What can I do? It's not enough for you. These poppies have been so much fun to like watch. They're mostly California poppies, and so they've been really like golden and orange and just gorgeous. I also can't wait to see what this is gonna do. Like, what are you, sir? What are you? Are you milkweed? I don't think so. These onions are just thriving. But yeah, this is really happy. I'm surprised. I really didn't think it would be so happy. Pepper plant, unhappy. Very, very, very unhappy. Barely has changed since I planted it. Tried putting out some buds and they all died. This plant though, look at this Anaheim pepper. Look at how beautiful it is. It is gorgeous. Look at, it's big and lovely. We are proud of it. We are so proud of it. And this is my squash. I think I planted zucchini or summer squash. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look. So that is our adventures in harvesting today. We got our garlic. Now I'm gonna go see if it's any good. Okay, I just learned a valuable lesson. Well, I don't know if it's a valuable lesson. I just figured out that it was carrots I was supposed to pull and not garlic. Yeah, well. Remember what you read, folks. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and start digging these guys out. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have little beautiful carrots. Oh my god. So tiny. Look at that. Look at that. So these mature at 75 days, and they've been out here for at least that. My goodness. How exciting. Oh, that's a big one. Eee, he's a little stubby dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at how crazy they look. Look at how crazy they look. These intertwined. Look at that. They got like twisty. They got all twisted up. Ha! That's funny. Was not expecting that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was supposed to thin them, and I didn't understand what that meant. Well, now I do. So if I ever want to do carrots again, I'll thin them out. You just missed a ladybug landing on my lip. Okay. That was fun. All right. Happy Saturday. Today is Monday, May 15th, I think. And we've got an onion here and an onion, was it here? Here. That are ready to come in. So let's do this. Which was nerve-wracking. All right, there's one. Get balance. And then here's number 2. This one looks really big. Look at that. There are ants in the dirt. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Move a lot of that dirt off. All right. It's easier when it's wet. And I think this one's kind of soft, but I'm going to wait for it to actually fall over. Yeah, a lot of these are soft, but I'm going to wait for them to fall over before I pull them. Look at this. This guy's crazy. Look at that. He might be ready. I need to look up when they're ready. And this dude's on fire. We've got so many tomatoes. I'm gonna take Belle on a walk here in a minute. This one's so big still. Now we've got these 2. And I haven't had any trouble with worms since those 3 were eaten, so hopefully that's over. I pulled 3 of these strawberries today. I'm trying to pull leaves like this. I think these might be ready soon because the tops are dying. Also, like, look at how eaten they're getting. And look at all this underneath. What is that? All right, I have mosquitoes eating my feet. Oh, I have one more exciting thing to show you today. Well, look at that guy. I think it's too watered. But the poppies have been in full form. Look at this beauty. What the hell is that? What is that? She is beauty, she is grace, and I have no idea what she is. I also have no idea what this is. But it'll be exciting to see. And then these guys are going nuts. All right, the end. All right, today is Monday, May 23rd. Could that possibly be a potential bulb, or is it just more leaves? It's probably just more leaves, but it looks like a potential blossom, doesn't it? Oh, look at that. There's a bug in there. My sunflowers are getting really tall. They're going to be pretty nutso. Speaking of tall, look at this vibrant boy. I was trying to look it up. I think these might be shooting star columbine flowers, but there might be a different name or something. I'm not really sure, but I just can't handle how beautiful and blue and purple they are. I love it. This poor little guy tried so hard and got so far. And in the end, it doesn't even matter. But it is pretty. These are still glorious. Gotta love the poppies. I'm hoping that these seeds will burst forth and I'll have a bunch of poppies. I pulled another onion. Doesn't look like any are ready to go today, but I think that there will be some more falling soon. Oh, looks like my tomatoes are getting ripe. I'm so excited. It's finally changing color. That's gonna be so much fun. I picked a giant Anaheim off of this one the other day. Oh no. Get off of there. Thank you. I hope that this turns into another one because the current one is massive and gorgeous. Here are, what are you? Evidence that somebody was stealing my strawberries. Methinks. Some pesky bird stole a strawberry. How rude. Okay, this one's ready. They ate 2 of my strawberries. I had 2 over here that I was waiting to ripen. How rude. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. Oh, I didn't know they would spawn off and make like new ones like that. That's cool. I'm gonna keep that one out here. Entice the birds with. I think my potatoes are ready. I keep putting it off, digging them up. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, today is Thursday, June 2nd. And here's the plant that we are digging up. This is the potato plant. You can see how it has been ready for way too long to be dug up. So this is a problem. Like how long it's been needing this. Okay. Oh my god. I already found some. Okay. This is right up the surface. Can you see that? I don't think you can see that. Oh my god. These are gonna be tiny. Okay. Look at how tiny and also how big. Sorry. Look at that. Some of these are just kind of like living at the surface. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the size of my palm. Oh my god. Oh, I feel something. Oh my god. Oops. All right. So here are the potatoes and onions that I harvested. This is insane. There's so many. I pulled these the other day, several days ago. I'm so proud of this. Look at this monstrosity. Look at this guy. It's so heavy. It is so heavy. Look at that. Look at that. Just gorgeous.